creative crew welcomes you to the LiveStreams Swiss national team. On their first game 2022 played here in Basel, Switzerland against the Swedish national team. With me today, as last year, head coach of the Colonna Broncos, Jeff Buffum. Welcome to you too.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here. Looking forward to an exciting game between these two teams.
Weather, at least, is better than last year.
Heck of a lot better. It's a beautiful fall day for football.
Very, very nice. Also to our Swedish fans out there, hey alla svenska fans. I was told I can say hi to you in that language too. So if you got any questions, if you want to know anything, just let us know. Send it to the chat on YouTube, and we're going to try to answer and interact with you as much as we can. White hat today, Michael Strel, he's very experienced, one of the most experienced refs in Switzerland. He's assisted by a lot of good guys we know from the Swiss League and also I think from the Swedish League. They got joined. We didn't get the names, sadly, but it's not as important, I think. What do we expect from the game today? Sweden had a tough game last week against Serbia.
That was a really exciting game last week. 21-14 Sweden over Serbia. You know, I think that was the score is a bit misleading. Serbia hung very tough. Sweden turned the ball over 4 times. Very unusual to turn the ball over 4 times and still win the game. They scored 1 touchdown in each of the 3 phases of the game. They scored 1 on offense, 1 on defense, 1 on special teams. I think the thing they have going for them coming into this game is they may have worked out all the kinks. You know, as Coach B.D. Kennedy said earlier this week, you know, they had 4 practices to get ready for 8 quarters. Like most national teams are limited in practice times. So it's not unusual for that first game to be a little bit rusty. Now today, this is Switzerland's first game of the new season, and Sweden is coming off the game last week. I think it's safe to call Switzerland the underdog today. Sweden is the reigning European vice champion.
Yeah, tough game against Italy in the final last year, this year too.
Yes, and a traditional power. They've always had a very strong national team program, and Switzerland last year was beaten by Russia in the 9th place game here in Basel. But now that cycle has ended, and we're off to a new start. It'll be today's game here against Sweden, and then next weekend, Switzerland travels to Serbia to round out the grouping, and then we'll see which team gets put in which bracket for next year's finals.
Next year's round, then, yeah. Switzerland's a lot of missing players today, a lot of key players from last year. Talking about Tim Haney, he's in the stadium, but on the stands, not on the field, sadly, for Switzerland. Talking about Dominik Lichty, the other defensive lineman from the Bern Grizzlies. He's a factor and can be a factor in every defense too. Lucas Ruas, not playing linebacker, played for the Rhine Fire in the ELF this season.
Yeah.
Talking about defense players, talking about offense players, both starting quarterbacks, Richie Wortman and I always forget his name from Basel. Nicky Messmer. Yes. I don't know why I can't remember the name. They're both not here. I think they both got surgery on their upper body. So, Switzerland will be led by a 20-year-old quarterback today.
I've been told that they're going to start Nicholas Lebengut.
Nicholas will start. Okay.
Nicholas will start. He's been playing successfully in Thun for several years.
That's right. That's right.
I think it's a good opportunity for him. And then behind him is Lloyd.
Lloyd Alatoy.
Yeah, who has been he's a really young talent.
He played in the relegation game for the Zurich Renegades seniors.
He did. He led their U19 team to a championship. I mean, we've been watching him from U16 up to U19. He's a very bright young talent. Swedish national team defense is probably not where you want to break yourself in to men's football, but if he gets the opportunity, I would be really interested to watch him because he's a very exciting young talent in this country. Yeah,
and he's not a dual threat. He's as good in running as he's good in throwing too. Yeah, and he's really mobile and fast and quick, and what maybe helps a little bit as a quarterback. We got to see Sweden will receive the ball first, so they got to have their offense on first. Traditional return. Kick into the end zone will be returned. And there was almost a tackle. And tackle then on about the 25-yard line. 26.
Compared to last week, that's a very good job by the Swiss team. I mean, Sweden really turned the game with it.
And there was almost a tackle. And tackle then on about the 25-yard line. 26. So 26 maybe.
Sweden operates out of mainly a spread set with 10 personnel, 4 receivers, some 2 backs, and some empty.
Switzerland's defensive coordinator is running a traditional 4-3 defense. So there should be pressure on the quarterback of the Swedish national team. And first play, first pick. That's John Falk, I think.
That sure is.
And that's how you want to start a game as a Swiss team, I think. John Falk coming late to the team. He's usually the defense coach of the Berg Grizzlies. He's a freak of an athlete. And so there should be pressure on the quarterback of the Swedish national team. And first play, first pick. That's John.
His last game until right there, and
yeah, first play, first pick.
He welcomes himself back to football with quite an impact play right there.
I think the odds would be very good on that before the game, even like the lead for Switzerland. But yeah, Lily Fiorello, yes, we can see your message. So have fun watching the game from Florida, my second home, some kind of. And good luck to your son JJ then. So another return for the Swedish team again. Very fast. D80 wasn't good.
Do we have the replay of that pick 6? Looked like they were trying to.
So there should be pressure on the quarterback of the Swedish national team. And first play, first pick. That's John.
He had a free run.
There's nobody there.
Yep. I think that's, I think Coach Hammer's got them set up really nicely. Sweden likes to run a lot of short passes. They'll run a lot of RPOs. I'll bet you that the first play after this kickoff is going to be their base play, which is sort of a stretch front side. They kind of lock on backside big on big, and they read the backside linebacker. If he flows too hard, they pull it out and throw a slant. That was kind of their bread and butter last week. That's probably what they'll return to here in a second.
This kick is a little deeper to the end zone, so touchback. That might be a key too, as you said. Had a lot of success last week in a returning game, so as more kicks as you can kick through the end zone.
Definitely taking him out of that rhythm. I know he just threw a pick 6, but Philip Euling is one of Europe's best quarterbacks and has been for a very long time. Sweden has a very strong tradition of developing strong homegrown quarterbacks. He's been playing at a high level for a long time. We'll probably see a number of very nice throws today from him, and I'm sure he wants to get right back on the horse and get the game going. Switzerland out to a 6-0 lead, but a lot of football left.
Again, 4-3-1, switching running back, yes. Now we get to the stretch play, bouncing outside, getting tackled after about 4 yards maybe.
Yeah, it's evident that Switzerland watched film of that game against Serbia. They got themselves set up very nicely to defend the base core of plays that Sweden runs.
And are also patient in the middle as the linebackers do not fly out too fast.
Yeah.
But as you said, you want to force them to fly out there so you get space for that slant. But be patient and putting a 5th guy on the line. Fabian Rothmund, linebacker, in the 6th one. There's a run from the Swedish quarterback himself, sliding, some kind of sliding.
It was like that last year too. We had a slide that, wasn't quite so.
First down for the Swedish national team now.
I think that the way they've got that set up, that's probably going to be the outside linebackers play. The end was clearly coming down the line to take away the back. Someone's got to account for the quarterback. Either the end has to hold up and read it, or the linebacker has to be the player to play the quarterback in that situation.
Drops into the middle. That was the same play as they had on the first one.
Looks like we're going to get a holding.
Oh, there's a late flag from Tom Fudge. He is one of the most experienced refs all over Europe.
Yes, he is.
Holding on the offense, so that costs a lot. It's not just a 10-yard penalty, it's a first down they would have had in Swiss territory on the 35-yard line. But now they got a 1st and 20 on their own 25-yard line.
Yep.
It's like half a field of penalty.
Yeah.
That's a huge one. Yeah, that could be a key today too. Discipline and also the refs sometimes. They should not be a factor if they do it both sides of the ball the same way. It's okay. But a little luck for Switzerland.
Yeah.
It's a nice play. Trying a hard count to get 5 yards for free. And that might be a delay of game.
They got the timeout in just in time.
Yeah. They got it in?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Because the flag from the back judge is there already, so. Was it already on 0 now?
That's what they're talking about right now.
Yeah. Either way, you don't want to use a timeout in the first quarter of like 2 minutes playing football.
Yeah.
And
yeah, they got the timeout.
They got it in. Okay.
Yeah, it's nice when you have those when those clocks are there as a coach. You can see it counting down, and you can call a timeout. Normally there aren't play clocks. You're just yeah. The ref gives a 10-second call if you can hear it.
And like the communication from the ref is if the snap happens on the 0, it's okay. It's not like on 0 to throw the flag. And it depends a little bit on game situations.
Sure.
Like early in the game, it doesn't really matter if you take like 28 seconds away. But yeah, 25 seconds is 25 seconds. So they had to use a timeout now, Swedish team. Switzerland is the red one. That's right, because Sweden is blue and yellow. Blue pants and yellow helmets. Let's watch the comments. A lot of people on the line of scrimmage, like 7. You get to run through the middle. Very early stop. 51 Saudi Heiniger, inside linebacker.
Switzerland has definitely set themselves up to take away what Sweden did last week. I think Sweden can adjust now by taking some. They'll be able to protect their quarterback. They should be able to get some routes down the field now.
Yeah, the secondary might be the weakest point on the defense.
We'll find out. I'm sure they're going to be tested here.
Yeah. They will be tested. 5 up front again. 4-man rush. Nice slant from the outside, like 6 yards a gain. So 3rd and 12. Not a bad situation for Swiss defense. Not easy for Swedish up. 5 up front again. 4-man rush. Nice slant.
Last week, Sweden did run the ball a few times on 3rd and long, but that was more like 3rd and 8.
Yeah,
3rd and 12.
More than 10 yards on a run.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty optimistic. Twin set, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. That's the first deep ball down there, and that's what we're talking about. 2 DBs should not get over on a play like that, but yeah, that's happening. Mudia tried to strip. That's the first deep ball down there, and that's what we're talking about.
Safety corner.
Yeah.
Does that look like a pretty soft cover 4, maybe a 2-read look, and certainly somebody should be carrying number 1 receiver on a vertical route.
And that's exactly the fact that you don't have enough time to practice a lot together, and that leads to miscommunications. Even on plays you should not miscommunicate. Yeah. So first touchdown for the Swedish national team. Their PAT does not look good, I think. It's no good, so it's a 6-6 game now.
And now we'll finally get a look at the Swiss offense.
Yes, they scored without the offense. So first we got to get the return done. I think Noah Gigax will be one of the returners, and also Wilson Demudia.
We're not even 3 minutes in the game, and we got a what do you call it? A war in the chat room. take it easy, folks. It's supposed to be for fun here.
Yeah, it should be fun. It'd just be nice together.
That's right. Somebody wrote in Russian, it looks like, saying, "Remember last year?"
Yeah, that was a little hard to read sometimes.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing what the Swiss offense has to offer here. Defense, you know, got off to that fast start with the pick six, gave up the big play, but it's a tie ball game, and now Switzerland offense can go to work.
And let's see how the Swedish defense is reacting to the Swiss offense, because they have not seen them. Not at all. Nice kick to the goal line. A return from Noah Gigax. Running to the 22-yard line.
Who does he play for?
Noah Gigax?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh. The roster was a little late today.
When talking about his defense, Coach B.D. Kennedy mentioned that their strength is they've got speed at every position. Serbia had zero success running between the tackles last week. The only things they could do well is they had some perimeter runs, gain yards, and some play action with some guys slipping into the flat. But running straight ahead
10
against
guys
them.
In the box for the first play. And there is a run with Ibani Mbungu. And there is not a single yard, not yet. Well, maybe 1 or 2.
2 yards. Yeah, Switzerland's opening up in a classic wing T
very
style
conservative.
offense. Yeah, it's a good way to protect inexperienced quarterbacks. Also, you know, you get misdirection in the run game.
And Eben is known as a good runner.
Yeah, he was the MVP of the Swiss Bowl. Yeah,
for a reason. And there's the fullback run now. Who was it? I cannot see number 28. Leon Simeoni.
That's from Winterthur.
Third down, and now 7, maybe 6 yards to go.
Call it 6, yeah. This is where I'm interested to see if they'll break the wing T formation, because the wing T base formation offers you pretty limited passing options.
Yeah, because you just have one receiver out there,
Yeah,
like one receiver line up. You have your tight ends, you have the receivers, but
we're still in the base 100 formation.
So first pass. And first down for Swiss offense. Nathan Nathan Tomset, tight end, listed as tight end.
And that's where.
So first pass. And first down for Swiss offense. Nathan Nathan Tomset, tight end.
And that's a nice 3-play sequence there to get the first down.
Yep.
See where they take it from here.
And as long as the game is as more annoying as playing a wing T offense as a defense.
It's tough. It's not something.
It's tough. Yeah, they jumped. Free play, so.
A quicker whistle
should
there
have been whistled
nice.
down before. It's 5 yards for free for the Swiss team.
Yeah, you know, the whole world has gone spread. So seeing this style of offense is completely different than
especially on a national team.
Yeah.
National team, well, but it's still an offense system you can work with. So we're talking about offense move notes against defense. So 5 yards for free for the Swiss national team. Getting a first and 5 then. And again. Run to the left side, get pushed from his own offensive lineman for 2 extra yards.
That was, I think that was 77, Michel Derungs, yep.
Run to the left side, get pushed from his hugely, because you should be able to make a first down even on a 3rd down play.
Yep.
So why not going deep now?
Sweden lost their nose guard there. He's limping off the field.
Yeah, number 99. Oh, very nice run here from Ibn Mbungo. And gets tackled then on the 22-yard line.
Coming back, coming back.
Yeah, number 99. Oh, very nice run here from Ibn Mbungo. Holding offense, yes.
So buck sweep should be a good play out of wing T. That definitely attacks Sweden where they're not quite as strong on the perimeter. At least they weren't last week against Serbia. Running up the middle between the tackles is tough, but there on the buck sweep you get the tackle tight end and wing blocking down.
Got a lot of bodies down there.
Both guards are pulling around the edge, and yeah, that time they found a little crease. But it's going to come back on a holding penalty, but still 2nd and 5, so they're still
manageable.
Yeah.
On their own 40-yard line. Oh, 45.
Yeah, that is not the formula.
Didn't work out. That's good. So loss of a yard, maybe half a yard. 3rd and 6 now. Let's see if they bring the same play they made the first down again. Sending the tight end across. Or if they gotta find something new. There was a late flag.
Delay.
Delay of game again. That you don't want to have that. So now it's a 3rd and 10. That completely changed from a 2nd and 2.
Yeah.
With that holding penalty. Now we gotta see the ball in the air too.
Probably going to be the same play. Wing's going to come in motion. Probably some kind of maybe a half roll here for the quarterback. Get him out of the pocket.
Yep. Nice play, but wasn't enough for the first
short.
down.
It's going to be short, but
depends on where they got to spot it.
That's an extremely friendly spot.
Yeah, that's a really friendly. Yep. Nice play, but wasn't enough for the. We take it.
I was going to say.
It's okay.
It's a friendly spot.
It's a friendly spot. Yeah. So Switzerland now first with their offense in Swedish territory. Evening again to the left. Ooh, this time the linebackers with a little more ready for that run. 2 yards again.
Yeah, still looks like about 3. Yeah, 2 or 3 yard gain
3
there.
yards. Yeah, that's makes your game. Should be a little more, but 3 is okay.
Yeah.
Sweden's linebacker are playing really close to the line of scrimmage. And this will not work.
Yeah.
It was too obvious pre-snap already.
Yeah, again, direct runs in between the tackles have not.
Really close to the line of scrimmage. And this will not work.
Yeah.
It was too obvious.
Need a little time. I mean, it's still early. This is the very first drive of the game.
Yeah.
And it's been a pretty good drive. They've taken a lot of time off the clock.
Yep.
Critical 3rd and 8 now. It'll be really key here to sustain this drive, get themselves into field goal range. If they got a kicker, they can kick it today.
Pass to the left. Oh, was he in bounds? No, they're waving him off. No, he was out of bounds. The ball was long in the air.
Yep. Yeah, that same play they ran on the last couple, the first 3rd down, the waggle pass faking the buck sweep rolling out. That time Sweden pressured the quarterback. Nicholas did a pretty good job of giving the receiver a chance, but unfortunately it was just just out of bounds. But at the very least here, they're in a position to pin Sweden in deep and give their defense a lot of field to play with.
So now you don't want to let them return, probably. So kick it to the sideline somewhere. Punt it to the sideline. Yes. Oh no, it's in the middle of the field.
He's going to play it.
He's going to play it. Oh, bad tackle there. There's no mark that missed the tackle. There's a late flag on the field. Might be a push in the back.
Yeah, definitely was.
He's going to play it. Oh, bad tackle there. There's no mark that missed the tackle. There's a late flag on the 30-yard line, so it's a holding against a returning team, 10-yard penalty.
So these next two series here, the one where Sweden's on offense and then when Switzerland, will be very interesting because now both sides know what the other one is doing. Sweden's over there drawing up that wing T. Switzerland's had a chance to draw up what happened on that last drive. And
get that miscommunications out of.
Yeah, I think these next couple drives will tell us how the rest of this game is going to go.
It's always in football, it's a back and forth, and it's a game of the boards sometimes, especially on national team level when you have not the possibility to scout them. Quick pass to the outside. Nice tackle here. Wilson Demudia. Johan Hallgren, wide receiver from Swedish team, made about a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this is more Sweden's flow here. They're going no huddle.
Oh, a little high snap. To the right. Edwin Almeida with the first down. There's the late flag on the play again.
Holding on the receiver there.
From the linesman, Remo Fouillet, is a holding on offense. Yes, so it stays 2nd down, but 9 to go now. Almost same situation as Switzerland had, but they had a little more gain on the last drive. On that holding call, they got called back.
That's true.
So instead of first down for the Swedish national team, we have now 2nd and 9.
You can see Sweden's answer is get the ball on the perimeter.
Yeah,
Switzerland's linebackers are so to the line of scrimmage to stop the run, get the ball out in space and attack that secondary.
And it worked perfectly on that touchdown play down. Pass to the right side. Oh, no, some kind of comeback route from Kevin Berchet. Get the first down. Okay, they don't give the forward progress then.
And a not so friendly spot.
No. So it's a 3rd and very short. They spotted. I think that's a first down. It was forward progress. Was stopped like 3 yards off the line of scrimmage.
He definitely made that.
He crossed the line for sure. Yeah.
He definitely made that.
Let's see. They spotted.
We're going to put the ball back out on the perimeter here again, real quick. Especially to the field here.
Yeah, they have a lot of space on the left side from the Swedish offense view. Again through the middle, 5-yard gain, decent run through the middle. Stopped by Jonathan Brunner, the Swiss team. And a quick pass again. And a first down for the Swedish offense. They try to hurry now, so the Swiss defense has no time to get set. So First down for Swedish national on their own 40-yard line, or call it 45 because of the short field. So 6 men up on the line now. 5. Oh, there's a fumble. That is under control by the Swedish quarterback.
They'll take us to quarter.
Take it to quarter.
That's the first time.
5. Oh, there's a fumble. It's
kind of popped out very unusually for the ball to come out quite like that. But Sweden gets it back, but it's a loss of
12 yards, maybe
10
to 12 yards. So it's a 2nd and 20 something.
Yeah.
So it's a long way to go for our next first down. And as you said, we are ending the first quarter, so it's a 6-6 game. It's a tie game. As for now, Swedish offense is doing better than they did on the first. That they scored on the first drive they had, but
it's actually a neutral score because they also gave up the touchdown.
Yeah, right. So they're even.
But all in all, I think Switzerland has to feel pretty good about this start, about this first quarter. I mean, they're going toe to toe with the reigning vice champions of Europe, and very much in this game, very much.
Yep. Even missing a lot of players that could be a factor on that game too.
Sure.
Sitting in front of us, like one row left.
Don't put people on blast.
Oh, there's a nice rush. Very nice play. Samuel Spiechiger, defensive end, running around that huge right tackle from Sweden, number 7. Oh, there's a nice rush. Very nice play. Playing a really massive tackle.
Somebody in the chat, tell me who he plays for in Switzerland. Did it say?
Samuel Spiechiger, I don't know.
The heck of a rush.
Yeah.
Third down and
yeah, 30 almost.
Yeah, they're closer to the German border than they are to the first down.
Trying to get a lot of pressure then, so where's them players? Play clock's running out again, so another 5 yards. Delay a game. So now it's a 3rd and 30 something.
10, 20, 30.
It's a long way to go.
33, it looks like. So you kind of want those linebackers to get a little bit of depth.
No, there is, I think, a timeout from the Swiss. Yes, Swiss national team took a timeout. They saw something they don't wanna talk about. So
probably want to back everybody up here, and
just to get the situation clear on the field.
Sure.
You have a long 3rd down to go. You know where they want to go.
Yeah.
So
as long as you don't rough the passer.
Yeah.
And you don't let somebody catch and run.
Should be good then.
Yeah. So you want those second level defenders, those linebackers, playing deeper, make them throw in front and rally and tackle rather than
give him a chance to get the tackle done in that like 35 for almost 40 yards to go. Looks like 2 solid defenses so far. Yeah, well, as always in football, defense is easier to play than offense. Like, not easier, but it's easier to get something done with the defense than with the offense, especially when you do not have a lot of time to practice together. So that helps a little. High-scoring international games are not usual. You used to be
only among the more experienced teams.
Yeah. Or defense, or teams with a lot of government help to get their national team grow.
Well said.
There's a run through the middle. John Falk at the tackle almost on and he breaks free. And there might be a holding there. Yes, the flag is coming. Number 19 of the Swedish team, the receiver, Kevin Berche. 2 flags on the play, so
Both the same foul. I think.
Yeah, tackle almost on the and he breaks free. And
Oh,
there might be a holding there. Yes, the flag is coming. Number 19 of the Swedish team, the receiver, just spot a foul 10 yards back.
I mean, that was a smart play call, 3rd and long. I mean, the odds of throwing it for a first down are low. I'm sure they were thinking, hey, let's try to get a few yards and improve our field position for the punt.
And open field tackling is not easy too.
Yeah.
1st and 2 errors, though they did, but there was a little holding call there. So it makes it 3rd and 15. That makes it easier for the Swedish team, of course. So they had an advantage on that play, even if it was called back.
There we go. Mr. Samuel Spickiger plays for the Longenthal Invaders.
Oh yeah, he was the guy on Arizona, right? Was invited by the Cardinals when he was there.
Ah.
I just got that a couple weeks ago. He played ice hockey before, I think.
Yeah, he's definitely showing some speed off the edge here.
Yeah, he's running around that huge tackle. So no back set, no back there. And there was some kind of pressure. A huge catch for the Swedish national team. Not bad played from Fabian Bruin, the DB of the Swiss national team. So no back set, no back there. And there was some kind of pressure.
Well, Sweden's adjusted now because they're sliding to the right.
Yeah, to that small D end side.
There's actually the center now. It's kind of bypassing the D tackle and providing help on the inside. Back to empty.
First and goal.
Probably down the middle. Probably down the middle of the field here is where they're going to attack. There's a little hole there.
No back set again. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And quarterback is taking the ball himself and slides down. That should have been maybe a flag too. And he was like, yeah, well.
Attack. There's a little hole there.
No back set again. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And quarterback is taking the ball himself. Well, there was another call on Derek Carr. It was almost the same, like on the Thursday night game, I think. That was, well, yeah. This is not football anymore then, but this is another discussion, I think. Unless they want to play quarterback until they're 45 years old for every quarterback. So.
This is probably stretch here to the left.
2 back set now. With the leading blocker, run through the middle. 3 yards a gain about, so makes it a 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2.
Split zone up the middle. Nice. Now you have 2 backs. Now you use that other back to cross first and block that backside defensive end, so you don't have to read him. Don't have to put your quarterback at risk. I don't know how much Sweden wants to run their quarterback today.
Yeah,
he's already had a few carries.
You don't want to run your quarterback at all if not necessary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's risky and every play.
Yeah. He's a special talent. I'm sure they're gonna want to keep him healthy for the duration here. And that slot receiver is almost uncovered.
Yeah, there's a flag.
That was a play late. Now they banged a timeout. They was getting down to 0, and
second timeout taken because of almost a delay of game.
It's tough because, you know, it's not just on the quarterback and the play caller, but the line gets up there and they got to make their calls. And, you know, these are guys that don't play with each other year round. Yeah. So it can take a second.
Practice for 8 quarters of football.
Exactly.
Like 4 days of practice, maybe twice a day. But still not a lot of time. And everybody wants to have it different. Like every coach wants to have a different offensive style and have different calls. And that doesn't make it easy. 3rd and 1, close to the end zone, like maybe 8 yards to the end zone. Let's see what the Swiss defense, if they can stop him and force him for a field goal, or if they either would play a 4th down there. So Switzerland is putting up a lot of pressure, a lot of people in the box again. 6-man defensive line almost.
Yeah, they've gone cover 0 here.
Stretch play to the left, and he's going for a first down. Smart play, got the first down done, so they have a first and goal now on the 5-yard line. They have 4 tries now, or at least 3.
Yep.
To go to the end zone. You don't need to necessarily run into the end zone with that play.
Yeah. During the timeout, Switzerland took a safety off the field and put an extra linebacker in there. But it wasn't.
Well played from Swedish offense.
Yeah.
Coordinator.
Probably going to go one-on-one now on the outside. Switzerland's got enough guys in the box to make that look scary. He's probably going to go one-on-one to the outside receivers. That's probably what he's doing right now, changing the play.
Yeah, yeah. Letting his offensive line know what they have to do. And it's a run. And,
well, I couldn't have been more wrong there.
That was a hole. That was a hole. Lundberg, I think it was.
You wouldn't have thought that we had 8 guys in the box, and they had 6.
Letting his offensive line know what they have to do. And it's a run. And,
well, I couldn't have been more.
Sneaked through that line.
Yeah.
He was running sideways, as you see on the replay. There was not a lot of space, but it was enough for a touchdown. It's a very nice series now from the Swedish offense.
Yeah.
Starting on their own 20-yard line, getting that huge penalty on the almost touchdown. Get the 3rd and 15 done then. This looks better than the first one, I think. Yes, so it's a 13-6 lead now for the Swedish national team.
I think we said it a minute ago, you know, these next 2 drives were going to tell us how the rest of the game was going. You know, to Switzerland's credit, they made them earn all of that drive right there.
Right.
Sweden did a nice job of not, like you said, not letting the penalties slow them down. They overcame several 3rd and longs, and they just didn't make a mistake. Like last week, they would drive and then make a mistake and turn the ball over. And on that drive, you know, they made mistakes, but they also bounced back and converted. And now it's really important now for Switzerland to answer with a solid drive of their own, because all of a sudden we're halfway through the 2nd quarter.
Yeah,
it feels like we just got started.
Yeah. Even if they do not score, a decent offensive drive would help for the rest of the game, that you know you can play that defense. And on the opposite, the Swedish defense want to stop the Swiss offense, of course, as fast as they can, because their offense did a pretty good job on the last drive. Kick to the left, to the goal line. He takes the knee in the end zone and takes the touchback.
Big drive right here.
Yes. Let's see how much running the Swiss team wanna.
Yeah, they would. The defense, I'm sure, would appreciate the offense putting some first downs together, because they were on the field a long time on that last drive.
A long drive.
So they really could use a nice
like
long drive to answer.
4 degrees sunny here, so
unseasonably warm for October. Yeah.
And you're not like in the best shape usually in October as a football player, because season is over in July and they have the first pass. Oh, that was a little.
It's a good idea. That was a good idea.
Yeah, sending him out there.
That's an area where they struggled last week on defense. Is passes out in the flat. They had a guy open, just slightly underthrown. But now he's coming out, looks like.
Okay, we got a Lloyd on the field now.
Looked like he was banged up, and he tried it, and it's just not working. So now Lloyd's
limping a little,
Lloyd's coming in, and
as a 20-year-old, you take over the national team.
Yeah, they've got him in gun.
On a game you can compete.
Yeah.
It's not like you're back like 25. Oh, there's a fumble. That makes it a 3rd and 15. Not an easy situation.
They've got him in gun.
On a game you can compete.
Yeah.
It's not like you're back like 25. Oh, there's a fumble. The defense really would appreciate the first down here now.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for them to come right back out here. Let's see what we have here. 3rd and
15,
about 14.
14 maybe. So let's running through, and he got chased down for about a yard again. So it's 4th and 13. Of course, punt team will come out of the field. He got chased down.
Gotten his feet wet. into the game.
He now knows that.
Yeah. But a lot of potential there in that young man. Let's see what the rest of the day holds for him.
If he stays on the field, but it looks like.
Yeah, based on the way Nicholas was coming off the field, I would be surprised if we see him again today.
Oh, that was a chum. But maybe also false start on offense. I think the right.
Yeah, they might say that the defensive player coming into. Oh, that's unfortunate. They're going to call it on.
I think it's against the offense, yeah, because the right guy beside the center. It's not the guard, but it used to be the guard.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a chum. But maybe also false start on offense. I think the right.
Yeah, they might say that the defensive player coming into. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, 5 more yards over your own end zone, so it makes it a 4th and 20 something. And punting out of your own end zone is not fun at all.
No, no.
At least he has not.
Just ask the Dolphins.
Yeah.
We're not quite that backed up.
Not that back now. Hopefully they will not be. But you know, if the snap is not good or something, you got to get these 2 points off. Oh, very nice.
Got to cover.
Yeah.
Got to cover.
They got it on the fair catch.
Thank you for that fair catch.
Be a lot of room to run.
He had some space. He had some space.
Or maybe he got told from his coach.
Yeah.
Just get that.
So that was an unfortunate time to have to switch quarterbacks mid-drive. Now it's huge here for the Swiss defense to come up with a stop here. The style of offense that Switzerland's playing does not bring quick comebacks as part of the menu. They really want to stay. They want to stay within striking distance here.
So to the right. Ooh, that was a lucky pass. About 6-7 yards a gain.
Yeah, Sweden has taken note that we don't all.
So to the right. Ooh, that was a lucky.
Save that from being an even bigger play.
Yeah, would be a first down for sure. So 2nd and 3. Trips to the left, right side of the field. Switzerland bringing a lot of pressure through the middle, so there might be a little space around. Get the first down done. It's 1st and 10 on the 35.
Yep.
All right. Batted ball. Jonathan.
All right.
Defensive lineman.
Yeah, we haven't been generating. Switzerland has not been generating much of a pass rush with the front 4. But that's a good job right there of getting, like you said, getting your hands up and disrupting the throw. But now I think.
But again, the slot was open, like nobody was there covering.
I mean, they're going to throw it again. There's nobody covering this guy down here to our right. That's what he's looking at.
Deep now. Oh, again. Some hands on the ball. Sweden changed the quarterback, I think, right? It's number 4. Nobody was there covering.
I mean, they're going to throw it again. There's nobody covering this guy down here to our right. That's what he's looking at.
Deep now.
On the opposite side. Probably giving this guy an opportunity to get some experience. I mean, this is their last game of the year.
But
yeah, maybe that was part of the plan. I seriously doubt they feel like this game is over. Perhaps they said, okay, at some point in the second quarter, we're going to get him some real playing time. Big 3rd down now.
3rd and 10. And another pass to the running back out there. And that's not enough for the first down. So It's a 4th and short on the 26-yard line.
Now, unless they've got a kicker they really, really trust, they'll probably be going for this.
Yeah.
That would be a 44-yard field goal.
A 1-yard gain. Might be possible for an offense. Should be possible for them.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Switzerland with a backup quarterback in the game, you definitely want to take away the run here and make that guy beat you, not let them run it like they have on those last couple short yardage situations.
Trips to the left. Oh, that was a false start, yeah. Because the receiver was not set it out there. He was like over the line of scrimmage. Yeah.
Not let them run it like they have on those last couple short yardage situations.
Trips to the left. Oh, that was a false start, yeah. They tried to hurry the play, but receiver to the left wasn't
just
set.
watching Coach Kennedy enjoy his communication with the referee on that sideline. Feel your pain.
So it's a 4th and 7. Can be anything for the Swedish offense. 2 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. 1 backer, still with their backup quarterback on the field. And that's a pass. To the left, and well, it's better to deflect that ball than to catch
it's better that he dropped it. He was he was open, but just a
backer, still with their backup quarterback on the field. And that's a pass. To the left. Seconds to go officially on the clock.
They've actually got Leibengut back in the game at quarterback.
And Switzerland will get the ball after halftime.
That's right. That's right.
So if you can score now and then like go back on the field again and maybe get another one done, you put some pressure on Sweden then big time. So Niklas is back, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Run through the middle, 2-yard gain, middle left.
I don't know what the yards per carry on inside runs in the Serbia game and the first half of today are. It's probably not very much.
A lot, no. Even Switzerland has some decent running backs.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that's the strength of this defense. Yeah. That is the strength of this defense, is defending the inside run, at least statistically, this game and a half that I've seen them play.
And again, but this time, there's a little more. Nice run here.
So that was a slightly different play. That was a power play designed to go off tackle.
And again, but this time, there's a little more.
Yeah. Don't want to rely on that, but nice cutback.
It's not like it is in the playbook, but well, it's 12-yard gain, so makes it a first down. For the Swiss team on the 50. 2-minute warning. There will be no 2-minute warning because there's a clock there. Oh, nice cutback again.
Yeah.
The run was designed to go outside, some kind of stretch play, but then cut it inside again.
Yeah, that's
like 5 yards gain.
That's that buck sweep play. The way Sweden's defending it, though, the right guard, he's taking on that defender a lot earlier, so that ball kind of has to cut inside of his kick-out block. You know, Sweden's done a pretty good job adjusting their fits to the wing tee, having not really expected it. But you know, Switzerland's now gained about 20 yards on 3 run plays.
1.5 minutes to go. And this time, that was nothing. And the clock will continue to run. So it's a 3rd and 5, a 3rd and 6 for the Swiss offense. Big down now, 2. Maybe it's time to test the Swedish secondary. Clock is below a minute. Ooh, there's a lot of pressure there. And that's a sack. A lot of pressure here from Swedish defense. Number 6, Jonathan Johansson. Ooh, there's a lot of pressure there. And that's a sack. Good timeout. So they will have a little more than a half a minute left.
Yeah, I'm sure they want to see if they can get something out of this punt return.
Yeah.
And give them
maybe an opportunity.
Shot, yeah.
Or to even get in the field goal range. They have no timeouts left now.
No.
That's the third one they took.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, if they don't get the ball at least over the 30, they'll probably
they got to kneel it out. Yeah,
go for, take the 7-point lead at halftime.
Yeah. As we said, Swiss team will have the ball after the halftime. So the game is not over at all, and it is a ball game.
Yeah, I think the plan from the coaching staff of Team Switzerland was a good one. They've shortened the game.
Yep.
They capitalized on that pick six, and their offense has not scored, but it has moved the ball at times, and it has kind of kept that Swedish offense on the sidelines.
Yep.
And Switzerland's going to be down 7, getting the ball back to start the second half, which is very much in this game.
And the defense stepped up too. They stopped the Swedish offense for the first time there. Nice punt to the left.
That was very smart.
Over the sideline, very smart punt on the 25-yard line. So it's like 28 seconds officially left. Let's see if they try to go downfield.
You got the backup quarterback in again. I don't know if this is the time to let the young kid rip it, but of course now that I said that, he'll throw an 80-yard touchdown pass. But
I'm pretty sure he can throw, unless he would not make the national team at all. But it's just depending on how much risk you want to take. Switzerland looks like they have one safe. Oh, it's 2 safety set there.
Yeah,
maybe
they're gonna rip it.
They're gonna go for it. Okay. 28 seconds is a lot in football. It can happen a lot. Pass through the middle. And as he said, open field tackling is not easy. And he stepped out of bounds, so that's a late hit.
That is
the flag is coming.
Late hits I've seen.
That was really unnecessary, to be honest. That makes it like a first, and 28 seconds is a lot in football. It can happen a lot. Pass through the middle. And as he said, open field tackling is not easy. Fabian Opmund with the late
I was going to say, if they just threw it with their backup quarterback on their own 20, I bet you they're probably going to try to throw it from the 15 going in.
Yeah.
For the 12-yard line. I would say they've showed a healthy appetite for risk.
So it was run out of bounds on the 15-yard line, so it makes it a half a distance, 12.5 yards. Red zone.
Oh, Fabio Rothman, he should know better than that.
Yeah. Could have been a smarter play there. But should also not be the linebacker down there to tackle a guy like 40 yards deep.
Yeah, I'm sure he was probably mad that he had to do that.
It's 19 seconds on the clock. There's a shot to the end zone, and very nice catch. Very, very nice catch. Very well played from the Swedish offense. Kevin Berche in the middle of, not the middle, but in the end zone left. Perfectly thrown ball. Was good defended again. It's 19 seconds on the clock. There's a shot to the end zone, and
gave his guy a chance, and that's a big play in that game. That changes the entire psychological deal now at halftime.
So let's see if the extra point looks like a little left again. So it's no good again. So it's 19-6, 13-point lead, 2-score lead now for the Swedish national team. Switzerland has 11, almost 12 seconds left. I don't think they got to go for anything here. They might take the knee.
I'm done predicting what teams are going to do in the last 30 seconds of the half. I'm going to go
okay.
Take my 0 for 1 and
not even be surprised if they.
No, I don't think they're going to try an onside kick.
Don't think so?
No, that would be a bit out of character for Team Sweden. I mean, that's exactly what they needed now, because now they go into the locker room with a 2-score lead, and I mean,
And they know we can work the offense.
Yeah, Switzerland's offense has not scored yet. That 6 points came courtesy of that John Falk interception. So there's that first drive coming out of halftime is going to be huge for Switzerland.
Let's see what they will find to play against that Swedish defense. The offense was not bad at all, but it was just not enough. Short kick. And that's a little juggle with the ball there. The offense was not bad at all, but it was just not enough. Short kick. And that's it looks like they're going to take the knee and don't risk anything.
They don't have a timeout. Oh, no, wait, that was Sweden who's out. We still have one.
Okay. I would take that break and not extend that halftime for like 12 seconds on the clock. And the pressure on passing downs from the Swedish defense was huge.
Yeah.
Last drive, so on obvious passing down. So it looks like they're taking the knee now. So that makes it an official 2-score lead then for halftime for Team Sweden. Yes, start the clock and go to halftime. We got to be back after halftime too. So if you got any questions, you want to know anything, just let us know on the chat. We got to be out and be ready in about 15 minutes.
Sounds good.
Perfect. was not bad at all, but it was just not second half starts in a couple of minutes. Switzerland, Sweden. Game played here in Basel. Sweden is up with 2 scores, 19-6.
I don't know if it was playing during the break, but great halftime performance by the Fire All-Stars from the Zurich Renegades.
Cheerleaders.
Yeah, really entertaining performance.
Put up a show.
Yeah, we didn't have that at the Swiss Bowl, and also better than the halftime show of the ELF Bowl too. So.
Because there was a no.
That was sort of the point of the joke. Yes.
It was canceled pretty late. I still don't know why, and nobody knows why. But yeah.
Nobody knows where that Volvo is either. But that's another topic.
Yeah, what we can expect from the second half. Team Swiss will bring the ball to the game, so they got to start with their offense. They need a good drive now.
Yeah, have to.
Yeah.
You know, have to. They got to look at what worked. Some things did work for them in the first half. You know, the outside running game was able to be successful. Play action and rollouts with guys in the flat, the short area near the sideline. I think those are the things that were successful for them. I'm really curious what they're going to do at quarterback. You know, obviously, you know, the experience is with Nicholas, but
the agility is with
Lloyd, and I think you know, I think Switzerland, if they're taking a longer-term view of this, I already, thanks. If they have taken a longer-term view, they might want to go with the younger guy, especially if Nicholas is not 100%. But we'll see. Tough to put a kid, you know, fresh up from the U19 out there against the defending European champions. Top defense.
And the only seniors game he played was the relegation game against the League B team.
Yeah, but really, as the Swiss offense is not really designed to, you know, come back from a deficit. It's really important that they keep this game, you know, try to narrow it to a one-score game, and then they've got to get a turnover on defense. Yeah,
make the defense get the ball back for the offense, or make it earn, or make it count again on defense.
Yeah, with a couple of exceptions, with the exception of that long touchdown for that pass for a touchdown, and that really unfortunate last drive where they hit a long pass and tacked on the late hit. Switzerland has contained the Sweden offense. Sweden has not had a bunch of chunk plays.
They stopped them the drive before, so it was not bad too.
So they've kind of played a bend don't break approach, but you've got to get some turnovers, and you've got to get them to stop them on third down to make that work. And if Switzerland can do that, if Switzerland can get a turnover or two, get them into a third and long, and get off the field, you know, they might be able to claw their way back into this game. But if Sweden pops some big plays, and if Switzerland can't move the ball with some consistency here in the second half, it's going to be a real tough sledding for Team Switzerland.
Will also be a factor who's going to be the quarterback on the Swedish team for the second half.
Absolutely, yeah. But they got to have confidence in the young kid. I mean, he came in, and I believe he scored. The
late touchdown.
Yep.
Close to the halftime break. So let's see the return team of Switzerland is already ready. The kickoff team from Sweden is coming to the field now too. So safety and running backs are down to turn. Wilson and Noah. That kick is to Noah Gigak's side. There is a return, but somebody forgot about the gunner. Number 16 here from Team Sweden. Baleka Ekemina made the tackle on about the 15-yard line of Switzerland. So Switzerland is starting their first offensive drive to second half on their own 15-yard line. And looks like
you got Lloyd out there.
Lloyd out there. Yes. Run to the right side. Pull from the left guard. Show their runs. Well, there was a lot of pressure, losing 2 yards in that play, so it's a second and 12 now.
Yeah, Sweden has adjusted slightly to that wing T formation. I mean, Switzerland has been pretty much in the same formation on every play. And they certainly have adjusted to take away the buck sweep, which is core play of that style of offense.
Run to the left from Lloyd, but get chased down by, I think, the DB.
16, wasn't it? No, 15. 15, Max Forsback.
Linebacker on the roster. So at the 3rd and 16 now. Might be a passing down for Team Switzerland. That's not the start Switzerland wanted to.
No.
Two-back formation. Pass to the middle for like 6-7 yards, but that's not enough for a first down. That makes it a 4th and 10 almost. So punt team from Switzerland enters the field.
Yeah, short of a turnover, that was probably the worst possible outcome for Team Switzerland right there. A quick 3 and out.
3 and out, and not even making a lot of plus yards.
We're
so
missing a gunner.
Somebody's out there now.
Oh boy.
Punt to the right side, might be out of bounds on the. Out of bounds on the 32-yard line.
It's a nice job by the punter Yonkman there, just getting it off, and takes a friendly roll. Actually turned into about a 45-yard punt right there. You know, Sweden could have
burst.
Yes, they could have taken the ball to 50, and now, you know, minus 33. So who is Sweden going to roll with at quarterback here? Yeah, they're sticking with
number 4.
With Nilsson, yeah.
Yes. Quick pass to the left. Nice tackle here from Wilson with the media again. 2-yard gain.
Wilson's just been a solid, steady performer in this league for a very long time.
Yeah.
That was a very nice play right there.
Even on the touchdown, he was on his man, but it was more like for the offense player there.
Yeah.
On the first one, they had a miscommunication. That happens sometimes. So it's 2nd and 2. Run to the left. Running back, number 30 in the game now.
It's a nice job. It's a nice job by the middle linebacker there, John Falk. The defensive line did a good job of staying in their gaps, and Falk just kind of scraped over the top.
And forced the running back to go around.
And he filled right where the back wanted to turn up. So
3rd and 6. Quick 3 and out, also not what the Swedish offense wants on their first drive after half time. So with trips to the right. There's a pass to the number 30 again.
Yeah.
Get some space there for the first down.
One weakness Team Switzerland's defense has shown is just the way that we're aligned makes it really difficult to attack the perimeter, defend the perimeter. There's a swing pass out there, and there were 2 Swiss players for 3 blockers.
That's 2 less players.
Yeah, they were playing 4-on-2 right there. That's those are not good odds. Probably going to want to make that adjustment, especially on passing downs.
A good play calling from Swedish offense. So we have trips left now. The receivers to the left. A lot of pressure from Swiss defense. Oh, that was a lucky catch by number 8 of Team Sweden, Edwin Almeida. Getting his next first down for his team down on the 30-yard line of the Swiss territory now. So Team Sweden opened their playbook a little.
Yeah, you're right.
Half.
We're seeing a couple of things we didn't see as much in the first half, but
different personnel on the field too. Empty backfield now.
Switzerland continues to not really cover the field.
That's a very nice ball to the end zone, but very well defended there from Fabian Bruin.
The slot receiver, the number 3 receiver, was pretty open in the flat.
Number
for
1, yeah.
Arrow route, but
John Holgren
took a shot over the top and well defended.
That was a designed deep ball, I think so. We have the 2-back setback. Handoff to number 29, trying to get around that defense, but this time the Swiss defense was alert enough to fly out there and get the tackle done. It's a loss of about 2 yards, so makes it a 3rd and 12. Swiss fans are cheering up their defense on the stadium. You might can hear that.
Yep. Big 3rd down here. Big 3rd down.
Very big 3rd down. 2-back set again. Some adjustments from the young quarterback. Going deep.
Oh!
That was close. Almost the 2nd pick of the game. Cedric Corday. He can catch. Makes it a 4th and 11 on the 32-yard line, or 4th and 12. So Team Sweden might play that 4th down.
Yeah, they will.
They will. Field goal will be too far.
I was going to say they missed 2 PATs, so I don't know if they're going to tee up a 50-yard field goal.
Might be not a lot of trust left for the kicker at all. So big 4th down now coming up. There's a run through the middle, and that's close to 1st down, but I don't think
I
it's
didn't
enough.
make it.
No.
That was
I don't know. That's a good drive from the Swiss defense
that
now.
was a peculiar play call for 4th and 12. Switzerland was able to, they certainly were surprised by it, but didn't quite get enough for the 1st down. And now the Swiss offense takes over mid-3rd quarter. Still only 2 touchdowns back. Got to find something. Maybe they need to access a different part of the playbook than they've run so far. Sweden seems to have the wing T figured out.
They're reacting pretty well on the 1st drive with that quick 3 and out.
Or perhaps there's other aspects of it we haven't seen yet. There's other plays.
But Nicholas is back on quarterback.
Other plays in that offense that haven't seen yet.
Pass attempt to Theo Stirnimann, tight end. Ted was able to catch that ball, but there was nobody open downfield. Very well covered from the Swedish defense. Yeah, play action pass can help that Swiss offense maybe a little more.
Yeah, it was a good idea. Come out and do that on 1st and 10. Yeah, here, see what this formation has to offer here. I haven't seen too much of this.
We have to run, try to the middle, but that was nothing. Then 5 yards loss.
Yeah, the run between the tackles is
hard.
Probably going to scratch that off the list.
So we have 3rd and 15, 3rd and long again. That's what the Swedish defense wants to. So a lot of pressure from the Swedish defense to come, as they did on the last passing downs. Yes. Not a bad pass. But number 5 from Team Sweden, I don't have him on the roster with the number 5, but he was faster than Theo Stirnimann, the tight end, trying to get that ball. So we have a 4th and 15, 4th and 14, another punt situation for Swiss offense, another 3 and out, very fast 3 and out. See how good that pun will fly. It's not as far as last time. And there will be a return. That's a blindside hit. That's a 15-yard penalty from the 40-yard line. Like 5 flags on the field.
There might have been one late on Switzerland as well.
Yeah.
The one with the 3 flags, that was pretty
much. That's the blindside hit.
We saw that one, but there was, like, I think, a late push by one of the Swiss players at the end of that play that might wind up wiping that out. Yeah.
That was so replayed it down then, or was it a dead ball fall and it just?
That's
like
the depends. I mean, it was kind of right at the end of the play, so it depends on how the refs.
Well, the rule makes the ball that, so when he crosses the sideline with the ball and the late hit is then by rule it's a dead ball foul.
There you go.
It can be a live ball foul and a late hit. As far as I got,
That's what they're chatting about down there.
Yeah, they do the flag.
Yeah, the one ref did some laundry service there and stacked all the flags up in one nice neat
And now
pile.
nobody knows again whose flags whose.
Good point.
But they're all yellow, so.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Would we go back 15 yards from the.
What are they going to say here?
Okay, so there was no flag on Team Swiss then. It's a 15-yard penalty. That's a costly one. They do not start at the Swiss 40-yard line. They start now at the 35-yard line. They start now on their own 35-yard line.
About 25-yard loss of field position there.
It was not an unnecessary block because the runner was coming that side. So, but it was a hard one. First and 10, Twins.
Let's see if they have the confidence in Nielsen to let him keep throwing, because the way Switzerland's set up, the best thing for them to do would be to attack the flats. No, they're going to run it.
Run to the left, cut back to the middle, 8 yards a gain.
Yeah, on paper that should not work, but that's a heck of a run.
Oliver Lundberg running the ball this time. Made it an 8-yard play. Second and 2. It's exactly 5 minutes left. Deep pass. Ooh, that was a lot of contact by the offense. Yeah, that might be called back.
I can't imagine that would be on the defense.
I don't think so.
I was gonna say if they might have not called it, but if they called that, then that's got to be on offense.
It's Kevin Boucher. It's not his first penalty that cost his team a lot of yards, but he also had the touchdown close to the halftime. It's like it's a penalty you take as an offensive coordinator, but otherwise it would have been an interception then. So 15 yards is a hard one, but if the DB stays in front of the receiver and the ball is thrown like that, there's a big chance that the DB could end up with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, I mean, he might have been able to make his way back to the ball without using that exact technique. But in any case, it's 2nd and 17 now. But I mean, Sweden has converted more 2nd and 3rd and 15 pluses today than you would normally see. Yeah.
So there is some pressure from Swiss defense. He's running out of bounds on about the 40-yard line, 41-yard line, so makes it a 3rd and 7.
I'm really impressed with this quarterback, Tor Nielsen. He's played very sharply, considering he's a backup for this team. Plays like a starter, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and he has some good feats too. We saw that now. Yeah. He took off pretty fast.
Yep.
Broke out of the box and got almost 10 yards done. 3rd and 7. Important down now for the Swiss defense again. 5 men up front. Timeout Team Sweden. Switzerland's defense is giving a lot of room. You mentioned it before on these slot receivers.
Yeah.
There's like nobody really covering them.
Spielstand is 19-6 for Sweden right now.
So a 2-score game. Yeah, almost 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 60 more minutes of national team football here.
The way Sweden's been calling plays, you can't rule out a run here, because if they get close, they're probably going to go for it on 4th down. At the same time, though, you want to make sure that you're able to get your linebackers in a position to get underneath these routes.
Right.
But in this form, it's a 4-receiver set. I thought it was going to be split backs.
Sweden's offensive line changed a little too, because right tackle 76 is out now. There's a ball through the middle, and that was over or underthrown.
Yeah.
Overthrown. Not on target.
Yeah, they were running a shallow concept, and the receiver on the right slot was running the dig, and it wasn't quite clear to him and the quarterback where the hole was going to be. The receiver kind of hesitated, and the quarterback threw it where, like, expecting him to keep running. Yeah, and again, that's just a function of timing.
Yeah. And I don't think that the backup quarterback, like the backup quarterback on paper is getting as much time as the starting quarterbacks in practice.
Yeah, I mean, most
There's
national
a late
teams
flag for an illegal substitution, maybe.
Most national teams in Europe would be very, very happy to have Tor Nielsen as their number 2 quarterback.
It's a 5-yard penalty, so it makes it a 4th and 11. Doesn't change a lot. Swiss defense stepped up again, stopped that Swedish offense.
Yeah, they have.
2nd time. Now they need something from the offense.
Yeah, zero question.
They need to see something from the Swiss offense to get that game back to a game. Oh, that was almost a block punt. Number 90 again. Get away from that ball. I don't know why 95 from Sweden is pushing the Swiss player away from the ball.
Yeah.
it would have been a little smarter to push him
yeah.
into the ball to get the eligibility to recover that ball. But that's a nice punt too, to the 20-yard line of the Swiss team. So there were two 3-and-outs, 2 fast 3-and-outs on the Swiss offense on that halftime. Let's see what they can find. With Nicholas out there again, his quarterback. There's the ball.
That was all effort by the running back there. Is that Simeone? Simeone?
Yes, Simeone. Leon Simeone. That was a 2-yard gain, maybe. So, 2nd and 8. Pushing out that receiver a little more towards the sideline. And then we have a pass.
Got to run.
Got to run by himself. Over the sideline. Looks like almost a 1st down. Let's see where they're going to spot the ball. That's the bad thing if you don't have sticks on both sides of the field, because if he would know where the 1st down exactly is, he would like extend that ball a little.
I'd say it's going to be just short. They have to get the ball. They got to get the nose of the ball. Oh,
They put it on the line, so if it's on the line, they say it's a first down because they started on the line.
No, that stick looks like it's a little bit over the line, the first down marker. Looks like it's just barely over.
Yeah. So that's first down.
No, first down
What
it
is
is.
giving the first down? What you call it on the first half? The nice.
The friendly spot?
Friendly spot.
Yeah, I'd say that was more of the friendly eyes there, because the referee by the sticks was like, that's not a first down. But the white hat said first down, so it is.
So it is, you're right. Run to the right. And what you got? Bongo running back number 1 on paper is on the sideline. So it's a 2nd and 10. It should not be a 2nd and 10 when you run on your first down. Should not go well.
We've got a few of those today.
No, that's a sweet stop for the Swedish defense now. Number 32, Hugo Dirndal, inside linebacker, was aware of that play and brought down the Swiss running back very, very quick. So it makes it a 3rd and 11. Not an easy situation again for the Swiss team. At least the offense took some time off the clock to get the defense a rest.
Yeah,
but they should not just.
Not what you want when you're losing.
No. There's a nice run to the inside. Forward progress was stopped. So it's 4th and 4 on your own half. You do not go for that. Pretty sure they're going to send out the punt team again.
I would be pretty surprised if they did not. Yeah.
There's 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. So when was the last time we have seen the Swiss offense scoring in the national team?
Well, I'll tell you in a second. It was the 3rd quarter of the game against Russia.
Right.
So Russia had taken a 16-3 lead. I'll let this play run.
There's a whistle. Punt to the right. There are Swiss players down there. I'm pretty sure they got to save that ball, secure that ball on the 22, 23-yard line. Nice punt again.
Switzerland was down 16-3 late in the 3rd quarter, and on 4th and long, Messner threw a pass, and I forget the receiver's name, but he caught it in between two guys on the 1-yard line, and Switzerland ran it in to make it a 1-score game.
Right.
Kind of sent us into the 4th quarter with some hope of a strong finish. Didn't materialize that way. No.
No.
But that would be the last touchdown for the national team.
The only one today is from the defense. John Fox pick 6.
That's
on
right.
the very first
play of the game.
Swedish offense. They fixed that.
Yeah, I would say so.
You can say so. Yeah, they scored 3 times. Oh, that's a sweet play. Some kind of shuffle pass to the number 1 receiver, Toan Hallgren. No, it's not the Swiss under-19 team, but there are a lot of young players there, a lot of young guys in that team. So we have quarter entering the 4th quarter of that game, 2-score lead for the Swedish national team. It's hard for Switzerland to come back. They had the 2 quick 3-and-outs. They had a not bad drive the last time they were on the field with their offense. But still pretty hard to play against that defense. They fixed that offense of Team Switzerland.
I was going to say, if I was Coach Winter, I would hook up an electric wire to my O coordinator and just shock him every time he ran the ball in between the tackles at this point, because I think Sweden has proven that they can shut that down. I think Switzerland has to, even if it means going outside their normal playbook. They've got to find some answers here. And quite honestly, I'd like to see them play Lloyd at quarterback. Give the young kid a chance.
Yeah.
Nothing against
No,
Nicholas.
but it's a complete different style of player.
Yeah.
So it makes your offense completely different too. Man front for Switzerland. That's a
Oh
nice
my,
ball
nice
through the middle.
catch.
Very nice catch on the 50-yard line. Not back covered either, but
No.
yeah, receiver, he got some air between his feet and the grass. Very nice play.
Nice throw, tight window. Yeah, like you said, Henniger was right with him, but the ball was right where it needed to be, and the receiver was a little high actually, but in the right zone, and the receiver went up and got it.
Something the ref want to fix.
There's a soccer ball.
Oh, there's a soccer ball on the field. A wrong-shaped ball.
Yeah.
That wasn't that smart, but yeah. We didn't saw that. That's good. So, game continues. Fourth quarter started a couple seconds ago. And there is the stretch to the left for 4 yards again. That hurt it. The running back, I think.
Yeah.
He was not going down in a good way you should go down when you go down as a running back.
No, he definitely landed awkwardly.
Yeah, that didn't look very healthy. Hopefully there's nothing serious. Olivier Stedt. He is a great running back, I was told before the game. We don't want to see situations like that. Nobody wants to see injured players on either side of the ball. Except you're playing for the 2000-something Saints, then you got to get paid for
boy. Oh, boy. Well, can't say too soon. It's been a few years.
He's limping on his left leg. Hopefully there's nothing serious and we got to see him back on the field again. But Sweden proved that they have more than one decent runner on their team.
Sure.
The reset the 25-second clock. And now the ball is free and 25-second clock runs. Two-back set. And the quarterback run. That was maybe good for 1 yard, maybe 1.5. Makes it a 3rd and 3.
Let's see the replay if that was intentional or not, whether that was a power read that just went wrong or
I think there was a designed QB run.
we'll never know.
Because that didn't look like a good fake. So
no, it looked like something was wrong there. I just wanted to see the blocking scheme. That would have answered the question, but it's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. Pretty sure they would play the 4 down here too, so 2 more downs to get another 1st down done. Team Sweden, and that's a pass. Ooh, that could have been intercepted from number 24 of Team Switzerland, Fabian Bruin. He's a little overthrown and then tipped by the receiver. These are the balls you don't want to see in the air again as a quarterback. That's the one struggle that the offense has had since they put Nielsen in the game, is some of those throws to the sideline have been just a little high. Yeah. And you can put back a Team Swiss with a play like that into the game. Yeah, that's pretty much. And that's what you don't want to do as a Swedish needs right now is a big turnover and a big change of field position. A lot of pressure. Run to the left, cut back to the inside, and nobody's there to cover and get tackled on the. That's the 30-yard line. Yes, 1st down, Team Sweden. Very well played from the running back of Team Sweden, number 30 again, Kasper Wettberg. It was a designed run to the outside, but then he cut it back because he saw that hole. Yep. Nice kick out. Successful. Nice kick out by the lead back. Good block on the outside linebacker that was trying to force it. He dipped back inside, and Sweden's got a fresh set of downs. Yes, on the 30-yard line of Team Switzerland. That quick pass out there. Oh, was he on his knee? I'm not sure. Well, maybe we're going to see it on replay. Will not change anything. It's a nice job by Wilson there. He's as soon as he sees bubble, he keys it, dips underneath the block. It's Edwin Almeida. I think he was on his right knee. So holds him to a gain of 1 yard. 1 yard gain, yeah. Good reaction from the DB out there because he was like uncovered as he was almost all game long.
Yeah, I mean, considering how many guys are missing from this defense, they've really
they do hell
really
of a
played
job.
well today.
They do a hell of a job. That's right. There's the run through the middle. The tackle made after about 6 or 7 yards. Julian Cornus made that tackle, so it's a 3rd and 3. Sweden, with a field goal, Sweden will still be up by 2 scores.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to send that kicker out again today. I would be surprised.
Not if not necessary, yeah. First at 3rd down. Some adjustments from Ture Nilsson. And that's another one. Tried through the middle, and he put his helmet on the stomach of the linebacker.
He's going to be
might
just
made it.
short.
Just short.
Just short.
Just short. Really short. So it's 4th and inches. Even Team Switzerland would stop Sweden now. They got to start at their own 20, so it makes a long, long drive. Team Switzerland.
Gotta have it here. Gotta get a stop here.
One and he almost slipped. And then yes, it first down. Yes. Run out of bounds. That's very unfortunate for Swiss defense now. So another fresh set of downs for Team Sweden. They're taking a lot of time off the clock too. It's 7.5 minutes left. A little more than 7.5. That's what they want to.
Yeah, this is just what the doctor ordered for Sweden right here.
Yeah.
They're taking time off the clock and they're steadily driving towards the end zone.
Deep ball to the end zone, and
oh wow,
it's caught.
How did that ball get through?
Yeah, that's Anton Jalaj, number 3 from Team Sweden.
Nice adjustment. I mean, that ball was underthrown.
Yeah,
and it kind of went underneath the DB
to get his hands on
the receiver.
That ball,
kind of had to switch his hand position there.
Pulled
it's
it
a heck
in.
of a catch.
And again, well played from the DB of Team Switzerland. He was there again,
he's in position.
but he's like you can't defend better. But yeah, another bad luck. So makes it a 3-score game now, 25-6, 19-point lead. They gotta try it again with the extra point. There's a flag, might be a delay of game. Yes.
They said maybe those PATs are too close for him. So we back him up,
Give him a little more space for the
Exactly.
ball. Or they don't want to kick it to the soccer field behind the stadium, as they did with that soccer ball before. Yeah, again, Team Switzerland, this 3-score game, it's not impossible to come back, but the offense needs to step up big time in the next drive to show that they can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, very bad snap. They have their starting quarterback as the receiver. Oh, that's almost a pick. So it remains a 19-point lead, but still a 3-score game. Time to try something else on Swiss offense.
I think so. I think
you maybe. Well, I don't know if you want to really open your playbook for that game now, because looking forward next week they got to play Team Serbia. Team Serbia only saw that wing T offense today from Switzerland, almost only that wing T offense. I don't know what Swiss offense has left in their playbook to play.
Sure.
And I'm not sure if it would be smart to open it right now.
I mean, they're not going to fool anybody. I think they want to find a way to. They need to get off this field with a touchdown today and try to build some momentum into that next game. So I mean, I don't think they're going to be worried about Serbia figuring out what they do. I think they got to worry about themselves and finding a rhythm as a unit.
Serbian defense will not be
not much easier. Serbia was very physical.
That defensive line of Serbia, they are beasts on the
yeah,
field.
yeah. Serbia was
Definitely don't want to run through the middle there too.
Yeah.
So may go.
No easy task next week. But before they go there, they got to finish this game, and again trying to put one drive together here today before they leave would be a good thing. This
one successful drive
yeah,
with at least
very
some
formidable
points.
defense they're playing, but this would be the moment to, they've gone to the gun split back look.
Ooh, that ball was almost tipped by the linebacker. There's a late flag. Might be a defensive holding on the receiver.
Calling
number
holding
88.
Calling holding on Sweden, I guess.
I think so. Thomas Felder. There was something in my eye. It's far away, but maybe they gotta give it. So holding a defense. 10-yard penalty, automatic first down. It's how you can go over the field too, but but you might gotta figure out something else then. That's a smart play to throw the ball away. So that is a late flag again.
It's going to be holding
against the offense then. Well, that makes it a 1st and 20. Doesn't make it easier. So why not putting Lloyd out there as a lined up running back and try to get some?
I mean, he's a quarterback, and I think he's one of the
not using him for running.
He's one of the most athletic quarterbacks to come up through the U19 in a long time. There's several good ones right now. There's a kid in Tune coming up who's a good athlete. There's a couple good ones. Kalanda's got one as well who's not a terrible player.
Yeah.
So I think giving younger guys an opportunity to play quarterback and develop a quarterback would be a good thing. Because this is going to be sprint out with the back and the flat again.
When he threw the ball, he knew that was not the best decision he made today.
Yeah. That's really the only play they've run out of that look today. So Sweden was.
They reacted good to that. So there's the second unit scoring today for Team Sweden again, the defense, as they did last week. So therefore Lloyd might come back on the next drive for the offense then after the PAT.
Yeah, I would say
7 minutes.
The struggles on offense extend far, far beyond the play of the quarterback.
Yeah. There's a timeout from Team Sweden. Second one this halftime, I think.
I believe so, yes.
They have one left then. Yeah, it looked better like close before halftime, like half a minute, almost a little more than half a minute before halftime. Right. We had a one score lead for Team Sweden.
30 seconds till the halftime, long punt. And
then that play, or these two plays for the touchdown, they really changed the game. We were talking about in halftime too. If that was really like the point, Team Swiss cannot make it back to the game. It was not the defense at all on Team Swiss. The defense did a very good job stopping that Swedish offense twice. They go for 2 now.
Yeah, I think the defense certainly has some things that they can build on for next week. And certainly Serbia's offense is not nearly as explosive as this one today.
But you need a unit to score. Oh, that was nothing. Okay, that was a try. Stop them, so still a 3-score game with a 25-point lead.
I think that's 4 scores there.
Oh, it's 4 scores, yeah. Yeah, just can make 8. On a,
I was gonna say Switzerland needs one score.
One good drive.
One score.
One offensive drive with a good score.
Yeah, I think that would
just
be the.
to keep these guys a little bit in mood too, because like especially as, for example, as an offensive lineman, you're working your ass off on every play. You you have contact on every play, and there's like bad plays behind you. You don't know why. And
the result of this game is pretty well known now. I think this group of guys down here is going to have to get on a bus and go how many hours to Serbia next week. Definitely want to try to build some momentum. Their defense has shown that they can keep them in the game. The offense has to be able to do something to contribute. And to come out of here and just find one drive to put together would be a great thing, just psychologically going into this next game. Because
and it's also a possibility for Team Sweden to let their backups show what they have.
Yeah, I think that process has already.
That's
already started,
Yeah, right.
Which is great. I mean, if you bring all these guys down here and
they
put all that effort in,
as a national team, if
any chance you can get to let everybody play, you got to take it, because
that's huge.
That's part of the reason you do it.
We got to get all on tape and do the work after the game to see who's worth.
So we got Lloyd on the field now.
Yep. A little bit underthrows that ball.
Yeah, just
a little off target.
Just a miscommunication between him and his tight end receiver there. Just try to see who 83 is.
Thomas Keller, 83. It's Nathan Thompson.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's 2nd and 10.
I advise everyone to not click on that NFL link that's being spammed into our chat.
Yeah.
You're gonna wind up.
Don't want you to get fooled or scammed. So now the keeper. Oh, that is a little bit.
It was a good throw. It's a good throw.
Could be in the hands of the receiver. Could have been. So at 3rd and 10.
There you go. Shout out to Danny Gazer deleting those spam posts.
We try to be as good as we can.
He's on point. He's on point.
So we have 3rd and 10 for the Swiss offense. A lot of pressure again on Lloyd. He's getting rustled down. On the way, some other leagues would call it the roughing the pass.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that was not the drive we wanted for the Swiss offense. It's hard to go ahead from a game like that when you see that your offense is struggling. Like they had their moments in the first half.
Yeah.
But as soon as Team Sweden fixed that style of offense Swiss was playing, there was there was one good run through the middle and there was a little luck, and everything else went barely over the line of scrimmage or even behind there, and there was over a block punt that was muffed. So
no, that was blocked. If 52 had actually tried to block it properly, he would have gotten all of it, but he kind of sort of jumped up at the last second and turned.
He was afraid of the ball.
He got there too fast. He had to slow down in the air. So Sweden takes over with good field position on the 30-yard line going in.
Yeah. Playing their whole second half with their number 2 quarterback on the roster.
Yeah, that's been great experience for
yeah, and it makes you as an offensive coordinator pretty confident about your offense if you can run that offense with your backup quarterback too.
Yep.
You don't do a bad job at all. There is a run try to the left. He's fighting for every yard. That's what we want to see on games like that. You're leading big time now, but you still have bodies out there. They want to play football and they want to have
Watch the corner up top here, Wilson. He's been a bright spot today for the defense.
Yeah.
Fights off the block, and he's just hanging on for dear life to his ankle and brings him down for a very minimal gain. Yeah, there's been a few individually strong performances today.
Yep.
Certainly Wilson would be one of the one of the names on that list.
Yeah. Changing to a cover 1 or something like a cover 1. Oh, there is. Ah, finally we got a sack from Team Switzerland. That's Jonathan Brunner flying through that offensive line and wrestling down quarterback off Team Sweden. First time, actually, almost first time a Swiss defensive line broke through that.
Second sack of the day.
Second, yeah.
Yep. Was it Florian Zwicky there that?
It was 55, I think.
Oh, sorry.
Jonathan Brunner.
But it was Samuel Pickinger that got the first sack.
Yeah, you're right. When he went around, that, yeah. Huge right tackle. Good for that. Oh, that's a pick. Second pick of Team Switzerland now. Fabio Rothmund finally got his.
Sweden's been running that play a lot. They send one slot on a quick shallow route, and the left slot up there is going to run the dig.
The middle linebacker,
and the linebacker's really sitting right on it.
Yeah.
Probably should have dropped that off on the shallow there, but
it's not really well thrown, but nice play from Swiss defense. Yep. So another chance for Swiss offense. A little more than 4 minutes left.
Yeah,
and again, we just can repeat what we
running out of chances here. Yeah. Running out of chances.
A lot of other chances, yeah. And that play was too obvious again.
Yeah, I mean, they have the right idea in trying to use his athleticism. The problem is that's about the 8th or 9th time they've run that play today. So Sweden is wise to it.
They have coaches over there on their sideline.
Yeah, they got coaches too, yeah.
Yeah, it's a loss of about 7 yards.
Sweden has an excellent, experienced coaching staff. Their head coach, B.D. Kennedy's been coaching over here for a very long time. He was the head coach of Team Sweden in 2006. I'll finish in a second.
There was a late flag on that play. Might be a holding on the offense. It was a gain of about a yard, maybe.
Yep.
Not even a yard. I'm pretty sure they're going to decline it, or they're going to take it even more back. They decline it, yeah. So it makes it a 3rd and 17 then. Not easy again.
Yeah, it's a trial by fire here, baptism by fire for Lloyd here. But I mean, gosh,
it's not about the Swiss offense is playing not good, but the Swedish defense stepped up big time.
It's one of the strongest national team defenses you'll face. That's for sure. And
they fixed these problems, if you can't call it problems, they had on the first half. So they are still not on the board.
Yes.
So the Swedish defensive coordinator will be really happy about that game, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. They made the right adjustments. And
HP Media, the 6 point of Team Swiss were a pick 6 by John Falk on the very first play of the game. And then a missed PAT. And there's a ball. Ooh, that was a little bit off target again. That's a timing that's pretty hard when you have receivers out there you're not long to play with.
He's going to be good. He did a nice job of taking the drop and stepping into the throw. It was a nice, what do you call it, well-thrown ball. It just wasn't on target with the receiver with some practice.
Yeah.
You know, I think he's flashed some talent here today. We need to flash another defensive, flash another offensive lineman on the field for the punt team.
Somebody's missing. Team Swiss took a timeout. They had to take a timeout because of somebody's just missing there. So what can the Swiss team do, or what need the Swiss Federation to do to get that Swiss national team better, especially on offense? Like defense-wise, I think it's not so bad, but
yeah, I mean, coaching staff-wise, I think that's pretty clear what they need to work on. I'm sure they will. The Swiss Federation allocates its resources quite uniquely compared to other federations. I've talked to 5 or 6 national team head coaches over the last year trying to get some background on this, and I mean, our federation spends over half of our income on salaries for administrators, which is very unique, and they have nothing to pay the national team coaches on any level.
That's right.
That is I must say, that is a very unique strategy. No other team, no other federation does it quite like that. And if you look at the results,
That might need a change.
I'll finish after this play.
Oh, very nice return, nice blocks out there.
I mean, not only do you have a men's national team that hasn't won a game since 2016, but the only game that Switzerland has won in the last 3 years on the national team level is our women's flag football team.
And the men's.
Did they win one?
They won on Israel too on the World Cup. Yeah, they won like 2 games. I think. Oh, they did.
According to the schedule, that I think it was the men's team went 0-5, and the women's team beat Bulgaria by 1 point. So in the last 3 years, you have.
Like, yeah,
you could fact check me on that one. So I could say perhaps taking a look at how things are done and trying to be more in line with other federations that are successful at the national team level might be in order.
I think about that point, I don't think the coaches are the guys that earn the money, but like you should try to make it attractive for the players.
There's no national team coach that earns a salary or like a
job.
I think
but most of them you do that as a coach because you want to do it.
Right.
And
that's right. I think
but as a player, you need something that makes it like attractive for you to offer your body to your federation's national team.
I think you play because you get coached by a full coaching staff, and you're being coached by the top coaches, in theory, in your country.
And Wilson again, hanging on these ankles as long as he can out there.
And I think if there's just no money in the federation, I think you'll find coaches that will. If there's just no money, you'll find coaches willing to step up and volunteer. But when coaches see all that money being spent on
different levels
on administrators, and then there's just nothing for the coaches, that's a little bit harder to attract the best talent.
That's true.
And that's just having talked to 5 or 6 national team coaches. Many countries that people have heard of and we share borders with. We are certainly very unique in our approach to how we distribute our resources.
There will be a talks in the October or is it November, the big Delegiertenversammlung?
I think the talks have already started.
They started already.
I understand.
Yeah, they already started.
I think quite a few people are interested in what's going on. But in any case, we're down to the last 2 minutes of this game, and Switzerland's defense can make one last stand here for honor. And again, if they've really played, considering the hand they've been dealt, the defense has really given a really strong effort today. They've had a few breakdowns.
They had a lot of time out there to show.
They were out there a lot. They had a couple breakdowns, but all in all, the defense showed some signs. I think where the emphasis this next week would be is improving the offense. That's a fumble.
Is it a fumble? They rule it a fumble, so they rule it a forward pass then.
That might have been sideways. I'm not sitting right on the ball here, but from where I was.
4th and 6 maybe.
Yeah. I don't think I'd throw the challenge flag on that one. Don't think there's enough to overturn that.
I don't think there is a challenge flag.
No. One day. That's my one day.
Maybe, yeah.
I just dream of throwing that red flag on the field and saying, you got that one wrong. But no, probably not today or tomorrow.
So 4th and 6 pass by Team Sweden. Oh, very nice catch. Wow. Number 19 here.
As my man Teddy 22 would say, that's great Hans right there.
Yeah, that's right. Was a nice throw too. It was a little bit hard to catch, but very nice catch. So it makes it a 1st and goal for the Swedish national team. I don't know why the clock's not running, so because it was a technical
it was a made first down, and they haven't chopped it in yet. Now they've chopped it in, so Sweden could kneel it out if they wanted to, but does not look like that's the That's on the plan.
But they will win that group for sure. Even Serbia will beat Team Swiss next week.
Well, it doesn't matter. That game doesn't matter for the group. That game now determines which.
Makes it even harder to go there on a like 15-hour bus ride.
The winner goes to Group B, and the loser plays Group C next year.
There's a little 1 minute left exactly in that game. 31-6
I mean,
lead.
I get it. I mean, you got a lot of, well, you got some backups in the game. Yeah. They bust 17 hours to get here. You let them play. I mean, if they had their starters out there running it up, that'd be one thing. But you know, let the guys play. I can understand that.
Stop by the defensive line. Team Switzerland. Actually, this time it was linebacker Fabian Stram.
Looks like they're not going to run another play.
Don't think so either. So they can run the clock out. Do not hurt anybody unnecessarily at the end of a game. So, but it was a clean game. We didn't have a lot of flags. We had some pretty clear flags. I think every call we got was like understandable why they called it.
Yeah.
So it's always good when the refs are no factor on the game. Like, but the refs do not score and they do not prevent touchdowns. But sometimes it's hard to understand.
Yeah.
So Team Sweden beat Team Switzerland 31-6. The biggest point of that game, I think, is that the 6 point of Team Switzerland came on that very first play. The pick 6 from John Falk, and then they had some light. They showed some light on offense, but it was hard. It was hard.
Yeah, I think that like we talked about a minute ago, the critical point of that game was the last drive Sweden took right before the half when it was 13-6. They took over deep in their own territory with about 30 seconds left, and 2-3 plays they were in the end zone, and that certainly changed the face of the game. But Switzerland now has their first game under their belt now. All the what do you call it? The rust is knocked off, and they could go back and look at this game and scout for Team Serbia. And
now they know what they have to work on that week. So I'm not sure when they got to meet again. I think they got to leave on Friday maybe. So they have one more day.
Yeah, I'm not sure what their plans are, but
I'm not sure either. But maybe they have one more day, one extra day in Serbia to spend there and have some maybe things fixed on offense. We will see. Hopefully there will be a live stream next week. I don't know about that, but I'm pretty sure there will be one. So let's see.
Probably,
if the defense keeps up the good pace they had, and the offense can step a little, maybe why there's not a surprise there.
Let's see.
Thank you guys out there for watching the stream. One of the most watched streams I ever had. If Danny waves or shakes his head. Well, a lot of people watching there, a lot of interactions in our chat. Thank you very much for joining us. Thanks for letting a subscription there on our channel to get a like done. That's what we are living for. Thank you, Chef, to be here again.
Thank you, Ola.
Was fun again.
We'll see you next time.
See you next year in the national team, hopefully. Have a good Sunday. Enjoy your ride home if you are not at home now, or enjoy to be at home. Over and out.